Welcome BCW fans to night 4 and the final night of the Triple S Cup. I am your host Ryan Steigerwald, coming to you from Sydney, Australia. Tonight we crown the first ever Triple S Cup winner. In the main event, it will be Anna Lane versus the Wendigo Queen, the A block and B block finalists going up to see who walks away with the first ever Triple S Cup. But before then, we got two really fun matchups for you here. And kicking off, we got Rose teaming up with Court, the newly acquired to BCW roster, Courtney Kaufman taking on Dakubara, and the champ herself, Mrs. Gotcha, in an exhibition tornado tag team match. Here comes Miss Rose making her way out to the ring. Did not start strong in the Triple S Cup this year, but did have a decent amount of success there towards the end, but unfortunately was not able to take the A block before Anna Lane. Originally, this match here tonight was going to be was going to be Rose and Courtney versus Stacy Stagg and Mrs. Gotcha, but we received word this morning that Stacy took the very first private jet in the Sydney, Australia airport right out of the continent. She did not want any piece of Rose later on tonight. So we're going to see her replacement, what Dakubara can do given the opportunity. And luckily for Rose, this woman right here, the newly acquired Courtney Kaufman, I cannot speak today, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to bear with me. Courtney Kaufman flew in alongside Mrs. Gotcha for this match specifically, although these two ladies were not a part of the Triple S Cup this year due to circumstances. They wanted to be a part of the action along with everybody. So, along with this tornado tag later on tonight, we will see a triple threat match in a steel cage between Nicole Brittersbear and Olivia Duncan.
And from California,
similar to Rose, Dakubara had a very rough start in the Triple S Cup, but ended up having a really big night 2 and a so-so night 3. Unfortunately, also was not able to keep up with the other competitors in her block. But as with any lady on this roster, they will take any opportunity they can get in front of the BCW fans. And if you at home want to check out any more BCW content, including the 4 ladies that'll be in this ring here tonight, coming up next, you can check out twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel. That's twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel. Daku, a very tough submission specialist. I'm sure her and Mrs. Gotcha are going to be chomping at the bit to get at Rose and Courtney here in just a few moments. But here comes the BCW Women's Champion, Mrs. Gotcha.
Ohio, the Women's Champion, the Queen.
BCW fans here in Sydney, Australia, making their voices heard. A mixed reaction as Mrs. Gotcha makes her way down to the ring. Daku and Mrs. Gotcha have very different wrestling styles, but we'll see if that is a good blend instead of a clash as they take on Rose and Courtney in mere moments. And you know Mrs. Gotcha will be watching that main event very intently, as whoever walks out will receive a future BCW Women's Championship opportunity. And right out of the gate, Dakubara and Courtney going after each other while Rose takes on the champ. Daku goes for a big kick, swings and misses. Courtney lays in and makes him pay for it. Rose jumping off the rope and lands on top of the champ. Mrs. Gotcha and Dakubara taking the match right back over after Courtney and Rose had a very strong start, delivering simultaneous strikes. Rose takes back over the match, but Gotcha takes her down. Daku continues laying down the punishment on Courtney. Goes for a pin, but she's tied up in the ropes. Ooh, big dragon screw over there in the corner. Rose taking Gotcha right back down to the mat before tossing her over the top rope, and a big drop kick sends her to the floor. This is not an elimination match like we have seen many times throughout this tournament. It is one fall to the finish, so you have to imagine the competitors that were working in the tournament. Dakubara going for a big hip toss, takes down Courtney Kaufman. Courtney able to counter out of what I'm assuming was a chicken wing attempt before delivering a big kick. Floors Daku, goes for the pin. One. And Daku kicking out early. Courtney is going to have to reestablish her presence in this match if she's hoping to keep either one of these ladies down for a 3. Rose and Courtney have not had a ton of offense so far. Rose is taking it to the champ on the outside, and Courtney is now taking Daku back over. Several knee strikes to Dakubara. Courtney lifts her back up to her feet and hits a big knee strike. Takes her to the ground. 1, 2. Ooh, and a kick out. Courtney almost won the match there for her team. Daku counters out. Goes for a big jawbreaker before, ooh, big overhead suplex. Daku runs outside the ring. Goes to help her partner. Rose has her in a camel clutch on the outside and leaves her. Daku giving a big suplex, floors Rose out. Courtney back up to her feet, is going to the aid to her partner. And we are at a standstill as Mrs. Gotcha gets right back to her feet. Rose goes for the Bloodthorn, but Mrs. Gotcha able to counter out. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why she is the BCW Women's Champion. Suplex taking Rose to the floor while Daku takes back over Courtney at ringside. Crucifix on the champ and a big slap, knocking her back on the. Knocking her on her back. Goes for the knees. Miss Gotcha able to roll out of the way. Meanwhile, Courtney delivers a brutal-looking DDT on the leg of Dakubara. Looking for something at ringside. What could this be? Courtney locks in a chicken wing of her own. Wow. Unfortunately, there could not be a fall like that outside in the floor area, but a lot of damage being inflicted on Dakubara at ringside. Mrs. Gotcha running on the outside of the ring, takes her down, saves her partner before delivering a Rainmaker of all things. Holy crap, what a ripcord lariat. Mrs. Gotcha with a pump handle slam. Holy what a maneuver from the champion. Takes her down, knee strike to the face. Courtney Kaufman may be a newcomer here in BCW, but she is a prolific striker. She has impressed multiple people high in BCW management, hence why she is getting this opportunity in the Triple S Cup Finals here tonight. Ooh, big kick to Dakubara delivers to Courtney, while Rose goes for to take back over Miss Gotcha, but Miss Gotcha takes her to the ground again. All four of these ladies brawling at ringside, but there can only be one finish in the ring, and they both toss. Each toss their opponent right back into the ring. Dakubara going for that hip strike. delivers, gets all of it off the ropes. Let's see if she can get the pin here. One, oh, but Rose breaks up the count. And Daku makes her pay with the chicken wing. Mrs. Gotcha goes after Courtney. Courtney able to break up the submission. Almost good teamwork there from Dakubara and Mrs. Gotcha. If Mrs. Gotcha was able to distract Courtney there, Dakubara could have made Rose tap out to that chicken wing. Courtney tossing Miss Gotcha out. Those two just brawling each other at ringside. Daku goes for an elbow drop on Rose, center in the ring. She hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Dakubara and Mrs. Gotcha wins the Tornado Tag match here tonight to open up the final night of the Triple S Cup. An impressive display, but notice the champ did not get the win here. Dakubara getting the big win for their team. Although she didn't come up exactly the way she thought it was going to in this tournament, Dakubara has looked impressive on more than one occasion throughout this week. And I, for one, am excited to see what Dakubara does in this women's division here in the future. But coming up next, a triple threat steel cage match. One fall to the finish. Nicole versus Brittersbear versus Olivia Duncan.
The following contest is a triple threat steel cage match. Making her way to the ring from Ohio, the Superstar.
Brittersbear, who was more than likely the odds-on favorite to win this entire tournament, needless to say, probably is very disappointed in her performance so far. Or, well, in the Triple S Cup in general. Getting eliminated first in her Fatal 4-Way last night, she pretty much locked it up for Anna Lane very early on. But let's see if she can take out some of that aggression on Olivia Duncan and Nicole here in this triple threat steel cage match. You see, like this last match, this will not be elimination. It is one fall to the finish, and due to that steel cage, all the action is going to stay in that ring. So we are sure to get more than one very interesting scenario with these three ladies. Nicole and Brittersbear are two powerhouses, but Olivia Duncan is very high energy. These three ladies are going to absolutely bounce off one another, and it is going to be very, very fun to watch. Similar to Brittersbear, Nicole, she had an excellent overall Triple S Cup, but the nature of the game of the Triple S Cup is very simple. It could all come crashing down in just a moment, and that's exactly what happened for Nicole last night. She entered the night on top, and she ended it with unfortunately losing in the very last second when the Wendigo Queen locked up that final victory in the main event. Wendigo Queen ended the night, or started the night in last place with only 4 points, and due to not only picking up a singles victory over Nicole, she won that Fatal 4-Way, eliminating all three ladies and getting a big 5-point swing. Nicole getting eliminated, I believe it was second, only got 1 point, making her total up to 9 as well. They both ended up with 9 points, and because Wendigo beat her earlier on in the night, she was able to break the tiebreaker. A truly phenomenal performance from Wendigo Queen.
From Staten Island, New York.
And similar to Brittersbear, I'm sure Nicole is about to take out all the frustration on not only this lady, but Brittersbear in this steel cage match. Both, you almost got to feel bad for Olivia, but similar to these two, Olivia was right up there as well, and she got eliminated early on in her Fatal 4-Way. Ending the tournament with 7 points to Nicole and Wendigo Queens 9 points apiece. A very, very impressive tournament for Olivia Duncan along with Nicole, but neither lady could get the job done as Wendigo Queens swept in the final night. But this will be a fun match. Britters and Nicole going right at each other. Olivia deciding she wants to take some time of her own and stay away from that action. I don't blame her. This is not escape the cage rules either. This is pin or submission. Nicole took Brittersbear down. Olivia making her pay for it. Ladies lock up. Olivia, big kick to the gut. Brittersbear now watching from the side as Nicole takes her down. Ooh, big moonsault from Brittersbear goes for the pin. Nicole quick to break it up. This is going to be very interesting. A claustrophobic environment with one fall to finish. These three ladies are going to have to beat the absolute crap out of each other if any of them hopes to get a victory. Big DDT Nicole. Brittersbear and Olivia locking up. Britters has looked very impressive so far in this match. Nicole going for a suplex, and she gets all of it. Britters able to counter out of that situation, goes to grab Nicole. Nicole powering herself out of that. And these two powerhouses just absolutely going at each other while Olivia gets some time to rest over in the corner. Olivia now looking to get into the action. Hits a big kick before a big drop kick, flooring Nicole. She goes for the pin. Britters back on her feet. Breaks up the pin as the referee slams his hand down for one. Olivia pissed off about that and hits multiple strikes on Brittersbear and gets her to the ground. Locks in the STF. Nicole not giving a damn. There she goes. Now she breaks up the submission. Nicole didn't care there for a second. Britters takes down Olivia. Two ladies lock up for a big neck breaker. Olivia back up to her feet. Goes after Britters and takes her down with a big back or belly to back slam. Olivia locking in that STF again on Nicole. Will Nicole tap out? Britters comes in and breaks up the submission, saving the match. Olivia thinks she's done enough, but Britters is right there and breaks it up before the ref can count to 3. And Britters responding in kind with a bear trap. These ladies are not wasting any time. Nicole is on the ground. Will Olivia tap out to the bear trap? Olivia showing her toughness, able to power out, delivering multiple strikes to Brittersbear. Big side slam takes Brittersbear down to the mat. Nicole taunting in the corner. Olivia, multiple strikes, getting Nicole seated there in the back turnbuckle. Britters deciding she wants to roadblock Olivia's momentum there before turning her attention to Nicole with another nasty looking neck breaker. Britters goes for the pin. 1, 2. Ooh, and Olivia does not make it in time, but Nicole able to kick out. Very, very lucky for Olivia there. Ooh, and Nicole and Olivia teaming up there for a second. Not gonna lie, I did not expect that team up. Olivia and Nicole fought each other multiple times throughout the Triple S Cup, and these two ladies aren't gonna let their issues within the B block stem over into this exhibition. Nicole hitting a big natural selection. Britter is able to break up the pin though. Britters goes for a drop kick, misses. Nicole goes for a big boot and miss, and they both do it again. Finally, Nicole hits the big boot on Brittersbear. Lifts her back up and is now going for the natural selection. Olivia Duncan back to her feet though. Nicole going for the pin. Breaks it up before anything can happen there. Duncan is not only tough, She is just as ring savvy as the rest of them. Big strike. Olivia throws Nicole into the turnbuckle, and let's see what she's going to do here. Oh my goodness, and a big around kick. Takes Nicole down into the corner. Britters, though, catches her on the rebound, throws her into the corner, but Olivia tripping over Nicole and falls right down to the mat. Britters goes for something there, but Olivia able to counter. Nicole taking her time recovering from that big kick from Olivia. Britters takes her down with a fireman's carry. Ooh, and a big maneuver from Britters Bear on Nicole in the corner before delivering a facebuster on Olivia. It's hard for me to call this one, but if I had to give the edge, I'd probably give it to Britters Bear. I feel like she has gotten the most offense out of all of them. But all three of these ladies have looked impressive thus far. There's a reason that they were at the top of their respective blocks for most of the tournament. Britters takes her down again. Britters laying it in on Nicole. Nicole able to counter out and catches her. Britters taken right back over. That's a fun match right there that I want to see, is Nicole and Britters Bear one-on-one. Two big hoss women just going at each other like that would be really, really fun to watch. But Olivia takes her down with a huge enziguri. What a beautiful maneuver from Olivia Duncan. Nicole taken right back over. Excellent move, but did not take her down for long. Britters thinks she has it, but Olivia back up to her feet. I don't think Britters saw that Olivia was getting right back into position. Ooh, and a butterfly suplex. Let's see. Oh! And Britters takes down Olivia while Nicole's down and locks in the bear trap. An excellent... And Olivia taps out before Nicole can get there. Wow! Nicole's pissed. She can't believe it. All Olivia had to do was hold out for a little longer, but her body was turned away from Nicole. She didn't know she was back up. What an excellent victory from Britters Bear. She waited till Nicole was on the ground, locked in the bear trap, and Olivia had no clue Nicole was back on her feet. Excellent work from Britters Bear. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the main event. This is what we've all been waiting for. This is the Triple S Cup Finals. The A block finalist, Anna Lane, versus the B block finalist, Wendigo Queen. Who will walk away with a future opportunity for Mrs. Gotch's BCW Women's Championship? We are going to find out right now. Anna Lane, the breakout star of this tournament. She started her tenure here in BCW with a very unimpressive record, and she has come into Sydney, Australia, and laid waste to most of the roster. She has been impressive so far in BCW's first ever Triple S Cup. But can she get the job done and overcome the Wendigo Queen, who quite possibly could be one of the biggest hurdles Anna Lane has ever had to face in her career? Wendigo Queen is a multiple-time world champion. If Anna Lane can beat her here tonight, she will solidify herself within the women's division as a legitimate player. And here she comes, the Wendigo Queen, the multiple-time WWEP World Heavyweight Champion. Wendigo Queen makes her way down to the ring.
Fears, the witch, the Grim Reaper.
Choosing pure darkness instead of the usual entrance that she has had throughout the whole tournament. The Wendigo Queen looking to bring an end to Anna Lane's Cinderella story here so far in the Triple S Cup. As I had mentioned multiple times over the last 4 nights, Wendigo Queen and Brittersbear were the odds-on favorites to win their respective blocks. And while Brittersbear did not exactly live up to expectations, Wendigo Queen pulled it out in the final hour of night 3. But can she get the job done here in the main event of the Triple S Cup Finals? We're about to find out. And here we go. Both ladies meet to the center of the ring. Anna taking over first. Goes for a suplex there, but Wendigo takes her back down. Ooh, and a big face buster. Jesus Christ. Wendigo looking brutal earlier on in this match. Big match situation like this, I have to give the edge to Wendigo. Anna Lane, while has looked impressive in this tournament, she simply has not been in a big match situation like this before. So we will see what happens, but it is going to be a good one nonetheless. Anna, multiple strikes. Takes Wendigo down with a big body slam. Scales to the top rope. What's she thinking here? Moonsault to Wendigo Queen. Could this be it? 1, 2. Wendigo Queen kicks out. Very unexpected to see a 2 count this early in the finals. Anna going right back up top. Elbow drop to the spine of the Wendigo Queen. And a big splash off the springboard. The Wendigo Queen, wise to the act this time, dives out and goes for a drop kick on Anna's leg. This was the move that helped beat Rose last night. And Anna kicks out. Wendigo Queen surprised by that, but I don't think she's done nearly enough damage. I'm hoping Wendigo Queen's cockiness, and I spoke too soon. Green missed in a punt from the Wendigo Queen. Could this be it? 1, 2. Anna Lane kicks out. That right there could have been it. That is the danger that the opponent of the Wendigo Queen faces every time they're in the ring with her. She is dangerous as they come, and she can attack you from any which way. But Anna Lane taking the match back over, delivering a face buster, and goes for the pin. 1, 2, ooh, and a kick out before 2. These ladies have gone for multiple, ooh, a moonsault. Both of these ladies are going for pins very early, multiple pins. Both of these ladies want to win the Triple S Cup by any means possible, and they are not afraid to get their hands dirty to do so. Oh, but this could be it. Anna Lane locking in that stretch. That crossface, could this be it? Ooh, but Wendigo Queen denying her the early victory, able to power out. Excellent maneuver there from the Wendigo Queen, but Anna Lane catching her leg and delivering some punishment of her own. And here we go, gets her up. And a big slam to the Wendigo Queen. Could this be it? Is Anna Lane going to try to go for the win here? No. Crosses the legs and locks. Oh no, she's going for that stomp. That stomp that helped beat Brittersbear in night 1. Could it also put away the Wendigo Queen? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and it does! Wow! Oh my God! Anna Lane wins the Triple S Cup! She started off this tournament beating Brittersbear in an upset victory with that very same stomp, and she ends it beating the other odds-on favorites going into this tournament with the same stomp. What an absolute brutal match. Anna Lane has won the Triple S Cup and will now get an opportunity against Mrs. Gotcha when she so chooses. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me for the Triple S Cup this week. And if you want to see more BCW content, all you have to do is go to twitch.tv/Sin City _Red Angel. Thank you, and have a very wonderful evening.